Hello kids, today we are going to learn a new lesson, clothes we wear. Lesson number 7, clothes we wear. In this lesson, we shall study our need for clothes. Clothes according to seasons, clothes from fiber to fabric, clothes at work, uniforms, care of clothes. In this lesson, we are going to study our need for clothes, clothes according to season, and clothes from fiber to fabrics, clothes at work means uniforms, and how to take care of the clothes we are going to see in this lesson. Okay, so see here, we, the human being, we means the human being, cover our bodies with clothes. Clothes protects our body from dust and bad weathers. We, well-fitting, neat and comfortable clothes also improve our personality. We wear footwear such as shoes, sandals, chappals to protect our feet from getting hurt while walking or running. Remember to wear a proper fitting footwear as too tight or too loose. Footwear can damage our feet or affect our walking style. We means human beings cover our body for why? To protect ourselves, our body from dust, harsh weathers, bad weather, and to look smart, to improve our personality. We wear footwear such as shoes, sandal, chappal to protect our feet from getting hurt while walking and running. Remember to wear a proper fitting footwear as too tight as too loose footwear can damage our feet, affect our walking style. We wear footwear to protect our feet. Understood? Now see, need for clothing. What are the need for the clothing? Clothes give us protection from heat, cold, rain, strong sun rays, snow, insects, stings and dust. Clean clothes protect us from infection as they do not allow the germs to come in contact with our skin. Well-fitting and clean clothes give us a smart appearance. Need for clothing. Clothes gives us protection from rain, cold, strong sun rays, snows, insect stings and dust. And well-fitting and clean clothes give us a smartness appearance. We looking smart when we wear a clean and well-fitting clothes. Again, clothes protect us from infections as they do not allow the germs come in and contact with our body. So we are wearing a clothes. Activity is there here. Team up with your partner and write down as many items of clothing you can think of in just 2 minutes. Make sure that your spellings are correct. It is the activity is there. You make a partner and write down clothing items in 2 minutes. Think and write down and make sure that your spellings are correct. Don't write incorrect. Means don't write wrong. Okay. Now see, clothings for every seasons. Clothes for every season. Can you think of wearing a thick sweaters on a hot summer day or a light cotton shirts on a chilly evening? And would not you get a completely drenched if you does not wear a raincoat when it is pouring? Can you think when we wear a thick sweaters, wear a cotton clothes and raincoats? You think when we wear this one all clothes for different seasons. So see, we are going to learn when we wear a cotton clothes, thick sweaters, raincoats. Okay, so see here, it is the chart. We select our clothes according to the climate or weather conditions of the place we live in. We select our clothes according to the climate, weather conditions and the place where we live in. See here in this chart, first column is summer and spring column, second column is winter and third is a rainy season, means monsoon season. In summer season, in summer and in spring, light colored, loose fitting and comfortable cotton clothes we wear. In summer season, which type of clothes we wear? Light colored, loose fitting and comfortable cotton clothes we are wearing. We should wear. Winter season, thick woolen clothes such as a sweater and coats we are wearing. In monsoon season, means rainy season, rubber or plastic material, example raincoats and the umbrellas we are using for protection against a rain. Now why? See here, keep the body cool. In summer season, we are wearing a light colored, loose fitting and comfortable cotton clothes because these clothes keep the body cool and tiny pores help air circulate freely and absorb the sweat easily to make us feel cool and comfortable. Understood? Now see, in winter season, why we are wearing a thick woolen clothes and coats, sweaters? Because these clothes keep the body warm. They do not let the body heat escape. Wool is the best fiber for such garments. Now third one is in rainy season, we are wearing plastic and rubber material raincoats and using umbrellas. When worn are regular clothes, they protect us from a rain by not allowing water pass through and thus keep us dry. Rubbers, footwear such as gumboots also help worn during the monsoon. We are wearing this one because they worn over a regular clothes. We are wearing a raincoat over a regular clothes, over our regular uniform, regular clothes. They protect us from rain by not allowing water pass through. When we wear a raincoat, the water will not pass inside. The water will not come inside. Thus, they keep us dry. Internal part will, as it is, means it is a dry. Rubber footwear such as gumboots are also worn during a monsoon. Understood, kids? Now see, clothes from fiber to fabric to fashion. Clothes from fiber to fabric. Fiber to fabric to fashion. Today we have a range of materials to choose from: cotton, silk, nylon, linen, wool and so on. But this was not so thousands of years ago when man used the skin hide of the animals and clothes. As man progressed, he started using different materials for making the clothes. These materials can be classified as a natural fiber and man-made fibers. Earlier man used the skin or hide of animals as a clothes. As a man progressed, he started using different materials for making clothes. These materials can be classified as fibers and man-made fibers. These progressed man, what he did? He started making clothes from different materials. They are classified into natural fibers and man-made fibers. Natural fibers means what? We are going to learn. Natural fibers are those that are obtained from living things like a plant and animal. These include mainly cotton, jute. Through we get natural fibers from banana and the hemp too. Silk and wool are natural fibers obtained from animals. Fiber is also obtained from animals such as a goat, camel, and egg. Kids, see here, look here. These fibers materials are classified into two types: man-made fibers and the natural fibers. Natural fibers are those that are we obtain from cotton. We obtain from animals and plants. These are living things. These natural fibers obtained from living things like plants and animals. Okay, so see, cotton, jute we get from a fiber from banana, hemp too. We cotton get from cotton plants, jute get from other plants, and they get natural fibers from banana and hemp too. Okay, that type we silk get from natural fibers obtained from animals, silkworm. Wool get from a goat, sheep, and yak. Understood, my kids? We get these all natural fibers from living things like plants and animals. So they are called the natural fibers. Next, turn the page and see man-made fibers. Man-made fibers. Some fibers are developed by scientific experiments using different chemicals. Man-made or artificial fibers. Some fibers are developed by scientific experiments using different chemicals. They are called man-made or synthetic fibers. Nylon, Dacron, rayon, terylene and polyester are some artificial fibers. Clothes made from them are easily to wash, also dry very quickly. They do not crease easily and thus do not need a regular ironing. However, clothes made from such material do not absorb precipitations and also catch fire very easily. Man-made fibers or artificial fibers. Some fibers are developed by scientific experiments using different chemicals. Example: nylon, Dacron, rayon, terylene, polyester are artificial fibers. They are called man-made fibers. Clothes made from them are easy to wash. These man-made clothes are easy to wash and also easy to dry. They also dry very quickly. They do not crease easily. Do not crease means crush easily. Thus they do not need a regular ironing. Clothes made from such materials do not absorb the perspiration and also catch fire easily. These man-made clothes catch the fire easily. Understood, kids? Now see uniforms, clothes at work. We see people around us engaged in different occupations wearing specific garments. These garments which give them identify of their occupations are called the uniforms. Children wear uniforms to school which also identify them, especially in crowded area. We seeing around us. People engaged in different occupations. We seeing around us people engaged in different occupations wearing a different specific garments. They are based on their work. These garments which give them identity. These garments give their identity. Occupations are called uniforms. Children wear uniforms to school. We also identify them in spatially crowded area. These children are school children. How we identified them? We identified them by uniforms. Understood the kids? We identify these all persons by their uniform. Nurse, lawyer, pilot, doctor, army man, soldier. This type we identify according to their uniforms, means clothes. Care of clothes. Care of clothes. Your clothes last longer and look smarter when you take good care of them. How to take care of clothes we learn now. Okay, see, use clothes with care. Use clothes with carefully. Take care of the clothes. Always check the washing instruction of a garment mentioned on the label. For example, cotton clothes can be washed with a detergent, whereas a silk garment should be dry cleaned or washed with a mild detergent. Always check the before washing the clothes. Instructions are given on the label. For every garment, every clothes, they are given an instruction. Okay, they label the all instruction how to wash and how to keep that one. They are given labels on that dress, means cloth. And cotton clothes can be washed with a detergent, whereas silk garments should be dry cleaned or washed with a mild detergent. Next, also check for garments whose color can run. Wash them separately. Some clothes color run. So, first we check that one, then we should wash that one. Dry your clothes in an open shade and not in a direct sunlight, as color of the clothes may fade. When we wash the clothes, we dry that one. Okay, but we dry that one in a safe place, shade and in open shade, not in a direct in a sunlight. When we dry in sunlight, the color of the clothes become fade. At times, silk clothes are damaged by small insects. Keep naphthalene balls or a dried neem leaves in the cupboard to keep the insects away. Silk clothes are damaged by small insects, fungus. Keep the naphthalene ball or a dried neem leaves in cupboard to protect the silk clothes, to keep the insects away. Okay, now wash off stain from the clothes as soon as they are formed. When stains are formed on clothes, you wash the clothes as soon as possible. Don't keep as it is, because the stain become a permanent. If you wash it immediately, the stain will run, means stain will go out. Spring clean used clothes should be kept out in the sunlight from time to time. Sparingly used clothes should be kept out in sunlight time to time. When we dry in shade in sunlight, in mild sunlight, the insect germs will die, damaged. Germs will become damaged. Understood, kids? Here our lesson over. In the next video, we are going to revise the lesson again once time and solve the exercise. Until you read the lesson, write down the all new words in your notebook. Understood, kids? Thank you for watching the video.